On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Haskins to throw it. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. Here we go. Get off the field. Switch. Oh!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Pass. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a score already?
But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
This is Coleman, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check 52. Mike's 5-4.
He'll drop to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And this throw will be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that... carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check safety.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
Bound to lose 1. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Man out. Go. Check 3.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check my 33. Check my 33. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down, Haskins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 36, 36. Zoom, zoom. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, here's Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Right back to Coleman here on first down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mike. Check.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chandler Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
We got to get the ball, Steve. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike's 54. Yeah, let's get that ball here.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Check. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's Haskins to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Hey! Let flow. Check 31, check 31. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Vikings on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And all the way down to the 39. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Back to throw here. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again on 2nd down, Haskins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tevin Coleman. His 14th touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Haskins to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Let's go.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down, Kamara. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara with time running out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play.